Now, suppose we all have grown up with this, right?
Yeah.
It makes me wonder, if I was then, I very easily could have been one of the people partying
Yeah,
there.
right, right.
What would I do if my family at the end was threatened, or I was threatened, or I was bribed in the end to sort of go, just pretend you weren't? What would you do?
You know, I'd like to believe that I would have testified.
Yeah, but
that I wouldn't have turned hostile. But I think these things are easier said than done. Because when there are, for example, today when I think of, if you threaten me directly, maybe I'd still go ahead and do it. Not maybe, I would still go ahead and do it. But if you brought in my family, I think that would make me weak.
so what was the peak of this film and the hardest bit of doing No One Called
No One Killed
No One
Jessica?
Killed
I think
Jessica,
the toughest part for me was, the toughest scene for me was when I hear that Jessica has been shot. Now, how does one react to something like that?
क्या किसी की जिंदगी की कीमत इतनी कम है हमारी कंट्री में?
How it's not even like someone's had an accident, which is a possibility, which that's a fear that, you know, sometimes it crosses your mind. But how do you react when you hear someone has been shot
at a party in urban Delhi?
Yeah, absolutely. And when she was around people who were friends, who was, you know, I kept telling Rajkumar, I said, but how do you want me to react? That was a scene I was probably most nervous about. And he kept saying, imagine. I said, that's something I don't want to imagine, which was also a big block as an actor, you know, because sometimes when you're personalizing a journey, and in this case, because you're, you know, because it is a real life character, it's a journey that you're kind of familiar with, therefore there's a certain personalization that happens.
And also you have a sister, so you
Yeah,
can
you know,
understand this.
I'm extremely protective about my sister. She's 4 years older than I am. But for me, I'd like kill for her. You know, God forbid. If it was for me, I think my sister would have done that. I don't want to say if it was for my sister, I would have done that. I don't even want to go there.